Hey Max, yeah, today's poem is all about you and your race, the dog race. What do you think about that? Hey, where you going? The poem hasn't started yet.
Hi, everyone, and welcome back to my channel, Passion for Poetry. I'm Passion, and all of this is poetry, and I can't wait to share it with you. If you're new here and you have a love for the extraordinary, well, you're in the right place. You would have seen from the intro today that today's poem is about dogs, life from the eyes of a dog. And I know Max over here is my greatest companion and friend, and my life would be very, very different without him. And this is dedicated to him and to all the dogs in the world. And I really hope that you enjoy and can connect to this poem. So it's written by Gerald Stern. I've left some links to his poem and to the author himself. Please go check him out. Without further ado, we're going to jump into the poem for today. The Dog by Gerald Stern. What I was doing with my white teeth exposed like that on the side of the road, I don't know. And I don't know why I lay beside the sewer so that the lover of dead things could come back with his pencil sharpened and his piece of white paper. I was there for a good 2 hours, whistling dirges, shrieking a little, terrifying hearts with my whimpering cries before I died by putting the one leg up and stiffening. There is a look we have with the hair of the chin curled in mid-air. There is a look with the belly stopped in the midst of its greed. The lover of dead things stoops to feel me. His hand is shaking. I know his mouth is open and his glasses are slipping. I think his pencil must be jerking and the terror of smell and sight is overtaking him. I know he has that terrified, far away look that death brings. He is contemplating. I want him to touch my forehead once again and rub my muzzle before he lifts me up and throws me into that little valley. I hope he doesn't use his shoe for fear of touching me. I know, or used to know, the grass is over there. I think I knew 100 smells. I hope the dog's way doesn't overtake him. One quick push, barely that, and the mind freed. Something else, some other thing to take its place. Great heart, great human heart. Keep loving me as you lift me. Give me your tears. Great loving stranger. Remember the death of dogs. Forgive the yapping. Forgive the shitting. Let there be pity. Give me your pity. How could there be enough? I have given my life for this. Emotion has ruined me. Oh, lover, I have exchanged my wildness, little tricks with the mouth and feet and the tail. My tongue is a parrot's. I am a rampant horse. I am a lion. I wait for the cookie. I snap my teeth, as you have taught me. Oh, distant and brilliant and lonely. So, what I love about this poem is that it's written from the eyes of man's best friend. The Dog is a free verse dramatic monologue. Free verse means it doesn't follow a formal structure. And a dog describes how he lay almost forgotten beside of the road for hours before he died, and the lover of dead things found him to dispose of his body. The dog goes to quite lengths to describe in painful detail how it eventually comes to death, lying in the road for 2 hours, almost forgotten, whimpering and dying at last by putting up the one leg and stiffening. The hair of the chin curled in mid-air. There's a line over here which I think is brilliant. There is a look with the belly stopped in the midst of its greed. The belly that never stops hungering and wanting things. And how the dog is eventually afraid, though, that the lover of dead things will be disgusted by him and will take his shoe to go into that small little valley or that small little grave and eventually forget about him. And at last, you hear the dog making a sort of prayer to the great heart, the great human heart, asking it to continue to love him and mourn him, and to forgive the yapping, to forgive the shitting, and to recognize that the dog deserves his pity and his love, I really think, as well. And how the dog has been ruined by his own love for the human and has given up all his canine ways to do the tricks that the human and us as humans teach our dogs. And, the tone even changes in the last part of the poem. And he has a thought where we could even be led to consider that the dog's relationship to the human is not unlike a human's relationship to God, who has asked humans to give up their own doggishness but we as humans seem to always fail in our efforts to do so and are followed by or are led by our instincts. And the dog reminds the human that he has traded what he is by nature with the tongue of the parrot and the will of the strength of the lion, and all for the love of the human. And it was the love, like I said, that made him exchange his wildness for these qualities, all to eventually be tamed, but not really knowing if it was ever truly enough. Max, whatever you do, my boy, I love you. You've done more than enough. I just want you to know that. But I think our relationship with dogs is probably is a little bit different. We love them a lot of the time with our whole entire hearts. And I think that the message here is make sure that your dog knows that what they've done is enough in your life. And that when they do go, be there with them. Make sure. I think I heard on an interview once that it's important not to just take a dog to a vet when it is their time to eventually pass on and then let them go and be euthanized, but rather be there when they need you the most. Hold their paw, put your hand on their head and let them know that even though the lover of dead things has come to collect them, that you love them and you're there for them. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know if I've missed anything. What are your comments? What are your thoughts? Are there some lines that really sprang out at you as well? Let's have a discussion. I'd love to hear your comments. And just to let you know, please subscribe and like for next time. I've got a really incredible poem that I'm so excited to read for you in the next week called Mrs. Midas. So make sure to tune in, and I look forward to seeing you then. Cheers.